Hi G. I was just about to call it a day, and then I actually remembered that I haven't posted. I haven't, updated you on what happened today. As you can see, I'm in bed. Um, yeah, today was, yeah. Anyway, we're here. We've made it through. Uh, Alive and well. That's what's important. Um, and yeah, I really don't have much to say because I've already journaled everything. I think I journaled my heart out. Not fully, but I think I wrote a lot today. So I don't think there's much for me to say here. I feel like once I pour it out, once it almost feels like I've told the whole world. That's the thing also. Um, when I tell one of my friends, it feels like I've already told everyone. So I think it's the same thing that I'm feeling today, where I've journaled about it. So I don't really, I don't know, but yeah, today was a ugh kind of day, but in the end it turned out alright. So yeah, I I woke up, had a shower, and sat on my bed for like an hour. Ish. I was feeling things. Like my spirit was drained, and yeah, I sat there for like an hour after my shower, trying to trying to process things and give words to the things that I was feeling. Um, but yeah, in the end, I prayed about everything and then I went to bed. No, I didn't go to bed. And then, yeah, I went to my desk and I started working. Um, yeah, I made lunch later. I think I had lunch around 3. Listened to music. I listened to with the Perry's podcast, the one with Tripley. And then after that I listened to I think like 2, 3 albums, Tripley's albums. And then yeah, I worked again, work. And then yeah, I think it was like at 6 when I was like, let me do my routine. So I worked out. I worked out. And then yeah, I rested for like maybe 20, 30 minutes. And then I did my languages. I drew no, after my languages I did my Bible study. We have started Second Timothy. Yeah, we've started Second Timothy. Today I was reading. I was studying actually. I was studying chapter 1. I read it yesterday, but yeah, it didn't. I didn't go deep into it rather than just reading. And then yeah, today was when I started digging deep. Cause so yesterday I was like at 3 Bible studies. Yo, the phys, the GC, and then the online one, and then my personal one. That was yeah. I don't want to call it excessive, But yeah, anyway, um, just some quick facts. Second Timothy is the last letter that Paul wrote, and he wrote it to Timothy with a sense of urgency because in the books of Acts, he was actually imprisoned by Rome, and then he was set free. So Paul had like a few years of liberty until he was imprisoned again. And if you read if you read First Timothy, it was pretty much about, Paul encouraging Timothy on how he should lead the church and just create a sense of order around the church, what needs to be done and all of those things. But on top of that also encouraging him on, just holding on to his faith. And then with with Second Timothy, it's pretty much about, the urgency that Paul wrote the letter with, because he was imprisoned. The second time he was imprisoned, he was actually going to be executed. And then, eventually he was executed by, the command of Neo, Emperor Neo. Funny story, because I did a background, like a mini background check on Neo. Looks like he died at 31. Pretty much not long after Paul's execution. Paul was also beheaded. So, yeah, that's... yeah, anyway, so... yeah, the book is pretty much just encouraging Timothy to lay hold on, everything that he was taught and to lay hold on his faith and, continue fighting the good fight. He encouraged him on, not having fear because God had not given him the spirit of fear, but the spirit of love, of power, love, and of a sound mind. All those things are actually, to help him profess his faith. So, yeah, if I tell you today, I only, so I only covered two verses today. So I'm really excited about this one, honestly. So, I mean, First Timothy was exciting, but also it was heavy, in a way. I remember the first couple of days that I was reading it, I was convicted for like 10 days straight, on just how one should live, prayer and all those things. So yeah, I guess that was day 23. I don't know what else I'm missing. But yeah, I talked to Jifu today. I have been talking to Josefa. I called my grandmother today. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I had a brief call with my little sister yesterday. Yeah, so yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Anyway, you have a good night. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye. I love you.